Hey folks, we're going to do a quick video here just showing you how to set up a data table in Google Sheets. So you want to go to your drive and then go over to the red New button, and you'll see Google Sheets listed there. Click on that so you can open a new one. And as this loads, you're going to notice that it looks pretty complicated. There's all kinds of stuff up in the top that you don't have in Google Docs and stuff like that, but it's really not that bad in terms of how we'll use it in science class. And right now we're going to keep it really simple. Notice you have a grid down here. This is just like a table, and that's how we're going to use it. So if you think about this lab that we're doing, we're going to need 3 columns on our data table. That's what you should have come up with in your rough drafts in class today. The first column is our independent variable, the thing that we're going to keep, we're going to control, which is time. So in the first box here in your heading, you're going to want to name it time, and I would suggest the unit you use, always add your unit, is in minutes. That's going to be easier for you to record than seconds. So time in minutes, you'd have to, well, you start with 0. We need to make sure we have a 0 time, because when you start out, the directions tell you to just label the ice cube at 0 degrees Celsius. Then we're going to go every 30 seconds. Actually, I think what you need to do for the 30 is put a 0 in front of it. There we go. And then you just keep going from there. So you're going to 1 minute, 1:30. I'm not going to go all the way down because you get the picture. This gets rather boring. I would say you're going to need to really go for at least 10 minutes on this thing. So keep adding in until you get to 10 minutes. I'm not going to do that here just to save time. So there's our time column. That's what we're controlling. That's what we know we're going to do. Now the dependent variables, the things that we don't know, one column is going to be adding thermal energy. Now you also want to put the units. You do not want to list the units here, which is degrees Celsius. That is going to mess up Google Sheets when you try to make a graph with it. So always label it in your column. I'd love to tell you I knew exactly where the degree sign was. It's somewhere, I think, in insert. So to save time, I'm just going to type it out, degrees C. So that's adding thermal energy. That's one column. Now don't be worried that it went over into this column C. Column C is still good. So I just double-clicked in there so I can add to it. And the second column we're going to need is removing thermal energy, or heat energy if you prefer. Also put in your units. Okay, so we're all set really to start adding data here. I know it looks a little bit weird where you have things overlapping. Don't worry about that. I think you can actually, if you really want to, you can increase the size. All I'm doing is grabbing and clicking this to increase the size of your columns. If that helps you visually see everything. And then every 30 seconds, so you will be starting at 0 degrees here. When you remove thermal energy, the water should be at 100 degrees here. So you can even have that started out, and then tomorrow together. So that's it.